Explain to me why you call it the Through the Witching Hour. What does that mean?
I don't know if you're familiar with the term dark night of the soul.
No.
But it's essentially this period in your life where you kind of, everything stops. Everything gets taken away from you. You get stripped down. But they call those times like 2 a.m. to like 4 a.m. the witching hours, where unexplainable, weird, what's the word? Paranormal stuff kind of happens.
I never really thought about that, but
yeah.
I'm one of those people that have an open mind. So when you said that, I'm thinking about like 2 to 4 really is so about
it was crazy. And I remember I stayed up the entire night. Like, it's just a magical time through the night where I spend a lot of my time just observing the world.
Word. So that will be dropping when?
March 27th. Those sounds, I feel like it's definitely more open to my soul. They're a little bit lighter than the other tracks. They're fluttery. They remind me of like floating a little bit, and they're heavily influenced by Janae, which I have been compared to a lot since I started writing my music.
I ain't gonna want to tell you that to your face. You tell me like, I don't.
Listen, no, and it's crazy because I remember one of the guys who was listening to it, he made that comparison, and that was the first time I ever heard it. And I hadn't listened to Janae much since then. But that's when I got into her, and I was like, oh my God, I love this girl. So I started like, okay, I like what she does this. I like how she writes like this, and she sings like this, all fluttery, and it's soft. So I would kind of take inspiration after that, and I would look up songs that would sound like her songs to kind of see what I can do, you know?
What would people get wrong about you if they don't know you? Like if they never met you before, if they just judging, like what would they get wrong?
That I'm innocent, I would say. And it's crazy because people would come up to my face and tell me like, wow, I didn't expect that from you. Like, of course you wouldn't. Like, I'm short. I got maybe like a sweet face, and that's why I pierced my face up, so maybe I could look a little bit more intimidating. But from first glance, people will look at me and be like, oh, she probably ain't about nothing. She's probably like a little shy, a little timid, a little bit soft-spoken. And I was. Back in school, I was very shy.
Anything that you want the world to know that they don't know?
The world is more magical than you might ever believe it to be. I think there is